marriage, are the sacrifices between men and women equal, or does there seem to be a tilt towards one gender?
Larry and I were visiting Stirling Castle in Scotland, and it struck me how different the expectations were between husbands and wives of that period in history.
That started us talking about how Jesus is often viewed as a product of his day, seeing women as inferior.
However, a closer view reveals a completely different picture.
So what does sacrifice in marriage look like to you?
Well, when I look at the history of this place, I see that the woman did a lot of sacrificing. She gave up her name, first off. She gave up her rights. She had babies, which sometimes survived and sometimes didn't. The woman gave up everything. What I see in sacrificial love, the way God ordained it, is that man, in the form of Jesus Christ, as our role model, he gave up his life for the church, which turns the whole thing on its head.
Yeah, how so?
Well, man always made woman the sacrifice. But Jesus, when he came, turned it around and said, no, man, the husband, sacrifices for his bride, the church. It's all the other way around.
And it's interesting that he did it at a time when the social customs were very misogynistic.
Indeed.
It was very male orientated, very much you did what you were told. If your man said jump, you said how high. And Jesus turned it completely around on its ear and said, no, men, you're supposed to, sacrifice yourselves.
And it's interesting to see
love.
Also that the people who followed Jesus were often more women than men. There were men. I mean, there were the 12 disciples, and they were with him all the time. But behind that, there was a plethora of women who looked after him.
Supported him, cooked for him, took care of him,
An interesting viewpoint from Judy, that Jesus turned the attitudes of the day upside down, honoring women.
I wouldn't have wanted to be one of those women in those medieval times.
Next week, I'll be talking to Jacob and Nympha from Holland about the sacrifices that are necessary in a marriage for it to be successful.
Hope to see you then. God bless, and bye for now.